So anyway, this podcast is going to be called Through Thick and Thin. And that came from different people on Facebook wanting to know a little bit more about me and my journey to where I am now. So, there are some questions that are going to be answered by me. I don't know why he's here. Moral support?
Yeah.
How do you say moral support in Spanish?
Moral supporte.
See?
That's how you say it.
Supporte?
Yeah.
But if I would have said it, it would have been wrong.
Yeah, because you would have said some dumb shit.
Man, there was this Mexican kid
right.
who came to the poetry event.
Mm.
And I told him that I had a Puerto Rican friend. And I told him that y'all basically the same people.
Nah.
Words are not different. I mean, Chocho. Chocho really coochie? That's so funny.
Yeah, and you be eating it at the Chinese place.
So I thought it's Chicha's titties?
Yeah.
Y'all words don't make sense.
All right, you ready for the questions?
Well, I think what I'm gonna do is lead up to the questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's all right.
Let me Let me not get comfortable.
Well, I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I guess this is going to be more me. So start from the beginning. 25 years ago.
You're 26, ain't you?
I'll be 26 in September.
Old ass.
Man, tell me about it. But anyway, so let me just start with the shit I remember, because I don't remember a lot of things.
You shouldn't.
But anyway, I remember going to Eugene Field, which was an elementary school out west, and was surrounded by 3 different apartments, and my grandmother lived in one of those apartments. So we used her address to go to this school, and it was cool for the most part. I mean, second grade, of course, not knowing anyone. Everybody thought I was a girl at first because I had long hair, and of course, being fat doesn't really help out. So, ended up making friends, and then I feel like middle school is where things started to take shape in my development of who I was, because of course you get comfortable with the people that you're in elementary school with. Are you laughing?
What?
What the fuck you laughing for?
Elementary?
Yes, I've been made fun of in elementary, man.
You do feels.
Yes. I'm trying to
What'd
have
you
my
do?
David Goggins moment here.
Okay. What did you do at home?
What did I do at home?
Yeah. In elementary.
So, I shared a room with...
7 other people. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, I'm trying to think. Because I don't know how old everyone was at that time. I think Alex and Tamira were born. But anyway, I shared a room with my brother, and then eventually my second brother. And we would just go home and, hang out with each other. But there was occasions that we hung out west, especially, with the friends that we had in the neighborhood. So that was dope.
Yeah, it was.
It was good times, but I learned how dysfunctional it really was, because the lack of attention that we received, we were forced to find it elsewhere, especially with each other.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's really before I even met you, because I think I met you in 3rd or 4th grade.
Yeah, Eugene Fields playing soccer.
No, because you were at Clinton at the time.
No, I was in...
Oh, the Spanish school?
Yeah, Newcomers. That's where I was at.
So, okay, I was probably in 4th grade.
I got off the bus and went playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that was 4th grade. 4th or 5th grade.
God, man.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
God.
But like I was saying, yeah, it was really difficult trying to find love, especially to young parents, because my mom had me around 19, and
so she was 20-something, 20.
Yeah, I don't know how old you. 9, 8. I don't know how old you are.
I was
second
9.
grade.
I was 9. I was in second grade?
Yeah.
When you was in second grade?
Yeah.
I was 9.
He's probably slow.
That is it for sure.
But anyway, yes, having young parents, it's really difficult for them to learn how to raise children, especially when they don't have themselves a good foundation to go off of. So like I was saying, going outside and playing with different kids who experience the same thing, we found that unity between each other. But of course, living so far out north, it felt so isolated. You know, so what everybody else could do longer, like play outside or hang out with each other, spend the night at each other's houses, we couldn't do. So when we went home, it was just us and my mom. And I don't want to say we were bad kids, because I don't think we were, but I remember like a lot of yelling, a lot of crying.
Damn.
Yeah, a lot of difficult situations, especially when my father started coming back into our lives. Not that he left anywhere, it was just he did what he did at the time. You'll never know. You'll never know the full story. So I'm not gonna say this nigga just disappeared, but it was like coming back and forth, you know. So dealing with my parents in that time was really difficult, because of course you see two people you love and you don't understand fully what's going on, when all you know is they hate each other for some reason. And when you're alone with either one of them, they tell you how bad the other person is, or this is why they're not together, different things like that.
Break you down.
Yeah, it's not really, I wouldn't say break you down. It puts another category in your brain that shouldn't be there at that time. So it's like telling a kid how to fix an airplane. You can tell him everything, but he don't fucking know what's going on. He's like, sure, it's gonna be fixed. All we knew is that mommy and daddy wasn't together, but they were still together. And they loved each other, but they didn't love each other. Such an odd thing.
Hey. Sorry about that.
Anyway, before I was really interrupted. But yeah, well, I don't know why this is so hard to remember. So I'm not going to go through each year, because for some reason I don't remember my childhood that much.
I do.
Well, thank you.
I remember everything. I can tell you from. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. So yes, having difficulty understanding what's going on between the two people you love, and still trying to find your way as a kid at that point. Because now, having a kid, I feel like they should be as innocent as possible for as long as possible. Of course, with different ages, you should tell them about things like, now Elijah knows stranger danger. He knows not to do certain things.
Right.
But with us, I feel like it was forced upon us to not just like the drugs, the smoking, the partying. Like, I was taking shots with Pop when I was fucking in 3rd, 4th grade. You feel me? Like,
me too.
Yeah. So now thinking back on it, I'm like, wow. How? You feel me? How?
Right.
And growing up, like I said, in middle school, I feel like that's when it started to build who I was. Because of course I was still self-conscious. I used to like different girls, but was too afraid of rejection. Rejection was a big thing for me, because not only was I overweight, I felt like having this rejection will now give them something else to talk about. And I wasn't confident in myself, or even knew how to stick up for myself, because of the lack of attention, the male attention that I didn't receive from my father. So learning how to fight, learning how to stick up for myself, learning how to be confident in who I was. And didn't learn that until I was in my adult years. So I didn't really pursue any woman. I liked this. I remember I liked this girl, Robin. I don't know if you remember her.
Robin?
Robin, yeah. She could fight, bro.
Robin.
Yeah, I think she was like native or something. Native or white, one of the two.
Robin?
Yeah.
Where did she stay at in No Purpose?
I really don't know. I don't remember. Robin. Can I say people's last? I'm not famous yet, so I can say people's last name. They don't know her. It's not like it's anything bad. I just had a crush on her.
Robin. Oh.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
No, that's alright. Anyway,
I'm gonna show you a picture. You let me know for sure.
oh, I don't remember her face.
What?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm trying to tell myself now, right? It's like all the women that I'm hung up over now. No, that's a different name. She is fine though. Fine as hell.
My boy. Good. Okay.
But yeah, so the rejection part, and then my best friend at the time, he ended up dating her.
Who?
And Lionel, you remember him?
Lionel.
Yeah, he played soccer with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ended up dating her in 6th grade, and then
You didn't like him?
no, we were friends. I mean, what am I gonna do about it? Tell people I like this girl and
oh, you kept a secret that you liked her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think you were the only person who knew, but you just don't care about me to remember.
What the? You don't even remember her face. So
Man,
it's the same thing.
if what's her face was a person,
What's her face?
yeah, because you don't remember the face. I
Fucking
appreciate it. That was funny
convenient
as fuck, bro.
ass. Anyway, you'll never be funnier than me. Go ahead.
But yeah, and then somebody not to my left started dating this other girl that
Oh, you! I didn't know. I didn't know that part.
nobody said it was you.
Oh, you said to the left. But anyway, I didn't know that until like recently, like a couple of years.
That's not
Like,
I think said recently, a couple years ago.
yeah, like couple, like 2.
Oh, in love with that woman.
I didn't know that.
You,
I would have never dated.
You didn't have to, man.
I would have never dated her.
Yeah, you would have.
I would have dated your cousin.
Tortas. But yeah, man. So I thought academics and being sweet and being nice would at least find me somebody. And there was one thing that girl did say, the one that you dated. My brother asked her, would Julian find somebody finally? And she was like, oh man, who is that? Go back up.
This guy?
Yeah.
That guy right there. Ooh,
Who is that?
Ooh,
This is hold on. This is on Facebook. I didn't send it to him.
Oh yeah. That was gay.
Hey, we love everybody.
Yeah.
Don't get me.
Oh yeah.
We love everybody.
I love everybody. Every time.
But yeah, so he asked her, would Julian find somebody? And I went to Booker T. Everybody else went to Webster. And she was like, well, there's somebody for somebody. Didn't find nobody.
When did you say that?
I think it was before my freshman year. Or like the summer of my freshman year. But
there's somebody for somebody.
There's somebody for somebody. There's somebody for everybody. It was everybody. It was something like that.
That is crazy.
But
there is somebody for, like, I've seen some. I'm sorry.
I agree, because I'm watching Love on the Spectrum on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
These people got autism, and they like.
Oh my god.
They don't make them date each other, but they find it's like a dating thing for people with autism. It breaks my heart, bro, because I'm still lonely.
That's what I'm about to say.
There's this one. I think.
Am I still single?
I think her name is Abby. Abby and what is the nigga's name?
I can do it too.
I forgot his name. But anyway, Abby and her boyfriend, they've been together 2 years because of the show, and now they're going to Africa and shit. I want to go to Africa, bro.
Me too.
Man.
I would love to see
some lions
and
some walruses,
some elephants.
Elephants are cool.
Yeah, elephants
Elephants
are
are
pretty
cool.
Anyways, go ahead with your story.
But yeah, so she said there's somebody for everybody.
Right.
And still being the same person, I actually, oh man, if I see him now, I feel like I want to fight him.
Who?
So I wasn't bullied, right?
Mm.
But they were mean to me.
Mm-hmm.
It was two guys. I don't remember their name, but I remember their faces.
Mm.
But they were mean to me in high school, and I was like, why couldn't I just stick up for myself? Why couldn't I just punch people in the face?
You never done it before?
That, but I also feel like when you don't build these characteristics of confidence or self-love, it's like a wall between you and them. You're not able to hit them, but they're able to hit you.
Okay.
And the reason for that being is that wall that's between you and them, you get to see all the self-doubt, you get to see all the self-hate, all the times your parents called you unworthy, fat, etc. But for them, they see all that, but that's their weapon. You feel me? So I ended up, I guess, just getting through the class. I really don't remember. But throughout high school, I just learned to survive. Not that I was bullied every day. It was just find a group, stick to that group, and then just, grow, right? And I remember senior year, I believe it was, I, for some reason, was watching boxing or something of that sort, and was like, this shit looks fun. So me and a couple of friends were downtown. I think I convinced them to drive with me to the engine room that was downtown at the time. So I walked in, and it was people training, of course. And the guy was like, hey, what's your name, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, my name's Julian. I would like a membership. I also would like to try to compete one day. And throughout that time, I would go, and that confidence started to build. But after senior year, that summer, I just started going every noon. I think every day it was a noon class. And the confidence built. And I started to see that with this new challenge, I was able to perform not well, not even good, but perform to a level that I knew if I kept going, it could turn into something special. But of course, I think everybody experiences this, but you have these people that tell you college is more important. You have these people that you want to make proud at the time, and you think that doing what they think is right, like, of course, going to college or having a nice job, you think that's what you need to do to prove yourself as a young man. Because, of course, you feel like you need to prove yourself. I mean, you're 18, you're no longer a kid. So I ended up stopped going to boxing, which I regret a lot. I ended up going to TCC. I got accepted to Langston, which is a HBCU. And, of course, being afraid that all these authentic black people would make fun of me. I wouldn't fit in. Because I was raised by white people. I didn't know how to be hip or
Hip-hop.
hood. Yeah, I didn't know how to be any of that. So I scared myself out of going. And they said they had like a freshman orientation. I'm like, oh my gosh, people are going to look at me, stare at me, all this extra shit.
So you scared out?
Yep. I scared myself out. I ended up going to TCC, which is a community college. I was staying with my mom, and there was times that they would go to work and my siblings would go to school. My class is at noon. I just wouldn't go. Nobody would know. Right? So I ended up flunking out of there and didn't know what I was going to do. But my aunt had this friend at the time, and she went to culinary school, the same culinary school I graduated from. And I was like, man, I like to cook. I think cooking's cool. I've done it once or twice, or not once or twice, but I like to cook. So I convinced my mom to enroll me into this culinary school. And it was fun for the first semester. Then,
It got even funner.
my life went upside down.
It got even funner.
I wouldn't say fun. It got difficult.
I was like, who the hell is she waiting for?
But anyway,
Y'all messed up the video.
I wouldn't say you.
Nobody
wouldn't say
told y'all to have it right here.
you did. You didn't mess up the video.
Messed it up. You made it look not good.
You ugly, so already fucked up.
What y'all, what y'all get?
Uh,
What y'all get?
she
Some
got some
fat
okra
meat.
and a biscuit.
Oh, from Nick, I can't hear
Some fattening shit.
from churches. I haven't been to churches in a while.
We need it.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Shut the door.
I be lying. Fuck your food. I hope it's nasty.
That's fucked up.
No, man. If you can hold that, thank you. I'm broke, bro. I need new ones. But-
boy making millions.
Shout out to my future self.
Yeah, shout out to his future show.
But yes, I finished the first semester, and there was this new class who came in. And with this new class, there was this girl. And this girl who I didn't know, never paid attention to her. But through the grapevine, I found out that she liked me. And being a young man who, again, didn't have that confidence, didn't have any woman tell him the time of day. I didn't get to know this girl. I didn't go on any dates with her. They said she liked me. I asked her out. And this...
Wait. You went from being scared to ask a girl
Because this
to
is...
just jump into...
Jump into a relationship, right.
That is crazy.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to... Your dog got a big back, bro.
Big back head ass.
Man.
Anyway,
And got like a short neck, too.
it's a pit bull.
Anyway.
Yeah, you went from not believing in yourself to believing in yourself.
No, I never said that.
Oh.
I went from not believing in myself to saying yes to any girl who found me attractive, because in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck does she see? So again, getting to know this girl, you know, she smoked cigarettes, she smoked weed, she...
What the? I never smoked a cigarette.
Yeah, she was like bisexual. It was weird. It was really weird. It was a weird time. And me, I grew up Christian. And I wanted my partner to be that as well, and she was not that. So from the very beginning, we were like butting heads, like crying, yelling, and looking back at it, I'm like, bro, how fucking...
How did y'all make it out of that?
Broken people forcing their shapes into each other. It would never fit. But if you force it in right enough, it'd fit.
And then pump
Yeah,
right out.
yeah. Or the wind will still get through it because there's still cracks and shit. So that's how it was. We broke up, got back together. Broke up, got back together. Her friends, those... This is really what fucks me up, because looking back, I wish I could grab myself and be like, what the fuck were you thinking? You're better than this, right? But she was dating one of the bitches in her class who was married to a man. And she broke up with them to get with me, but I was still like self-conscious and was like, nah, y'all still fucking. And I couldn't accept the fact that she liked girls at the time. And I still don't, because I know how I love everybody. But to me, I know
like me.
I know how I want my life and how I want my son to be raised.
Gotcha.
Not like that. Again, people are entitled to raise their children however they want.
No,
But with my son, he was going to be heterosexual.
gotcha.
Right?
Yes.
And if his mom was okay dating the other sex, I was afraid that she would encourage that in him. So it was a big thing with trying to convince her that she wasn't this way. And that, again, drives wedges in between people. So we ended up graduating through everything. You know, everybody knew our business, from the chefs to the classmates, everybody.
Me?
And it was really, really, really embarrassing. But what can you do? I mean, it's the only girl who would ever find you attractive, Julian. So it's like, You have to keep going through it. And then the way that she would make it seem, it would be my fault that I would.
Yeah, manipulation.
Yeah. And I've been manipulated by my parents a lot.
Right.
So, of course, it felt like my fault. You know, my mom.
And I used to tell you that all the time. It's not your fault.
He didn't tell me shit.
I swear to God, every time. It's not your fault.
Don't talk about.
It's not your fault. I swear to.
Swear to something you
Sushi.
believe in.
Sushi.
There you go.
I swear to sushi, bro.
But yes, so she was a lot like my mom. She would.
That's the woman you love the most, man.
My mom, yeah. I love my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean we got along. My whole teenage years, we did not get along at all. She would take my siblings other places and not take me. I remember her. She kicked me out of the house with my underwear on, just my underwear on, because I think I was being disrespectful to her boyfriend.
Which was?
Which was, nigga? My mom my mom don't
Don't
be
it could
saying
have been
which
your
one.
dad. It could have been your dad.
No, I said her boyfriend. I would say my dad if it was my dad.
Oh.
No, it was my stepdad. They're still together.
Brother's calling. Hold on.
Nigga, it's a story about me. You don't have to be.
I don't think so.
Hello? I'm doing a podcast with Jules. Can I call you back?
You have a what with Jules?
A podcast.
Oh, do you think? Okay.
Why would you speak into the microphone as if he would hear you louder?
It sounds louder. Anyways.
Yeah.
So your boy.
So yeah. So
your
yeah.
boyfriend. I mean your mom's boyfriend.
Yeah.
You was being disrespectful.
I guess, bro. I don't know.
You probably was.
I was a bitch, bro. When am I gonna be?
No,
disrespectful?
when we was hanging out, you be disrespectful.
I was a bitch, bro.
He
I'm
would
not
actually
disrespectful.
rag on people and make them feel bad because they were from another island.
America's not an island, or the United States is not an island, so you can't say another island. You would say a island.
A island.
Is it a island or an island? I think it's a island. It don't matter.
Okay. Anyway.
But yes, so yeah, like I said, even though my mom is, you know, one of my favorite people in the world, we just didn't get along. And then of course my dad wasn't that type of person to
Care again.
yeah, let's just say that, to care. You know.
Care.
He would love to be high than to hang out with us. And if he had to hang out with us, he was high. And of course, my mom had her own demons as well, being an alcoholic.
That's crazy.
You didn't know which parent you was getting. You know, I saw my mom at her lowest. I saw her at her highest, and it confuses you.
Right.
It's my son tells me he loves me with all his heart. I think I would have said that once upon a time. But seeing that in your parents, how can you continue? You want to continue to love them with all your heart.
Right.
But that love stings. You know, seeing your mom sloppy drunk, cussing, being belligerent, crying, falling over. You want to love them with all your heart. But how can you love that part of them? Or you want to love your father, but he's calling you fat, weird, you know, everything that his parents said to him, he would say to us. You want to love them with all your heart. So when I think about these things and I translate into me being a parent now, you can't imagine your child feeling that way about you.
Right.
Right? Like I look at Elijah and he gives me pure love. There's no other intentions. Zero. And I know what it's like losing that type of innocence. And it makes me emotional thinking about that could have been him if I didn't get my shit together. And that's the reason I'm making this podcast, so people can understand what that other side is like. Like, yeah, we spent, 30 minutes joking and getting through stories and shit.
Right.
But when it comes down to real life, this is the part of the podcast where it gets a little bit more serious. Because I know what it's like on one side of life, and now I'm experiencing what it is on the other side. And when I was 477 pounds, or when I was dating his mom, crying almost every day, have people in their business, I was on the other side. But what's interesting about that other side, you've heard the expression, the grass is always, it's not always greener on the other side. It is.
It's green on my side.
No, the grass is greener on that other side.
It is.
Because J. Cole said, "Oh, it's green when you water it." True. That is true. But
you're watering it.
For sure. But on that side that you're on, you're boxed in. Yes, the grass could be green. But when you try to go too far left, you'll hit a wall. Too far right, you'll hit a wall. Then eventually that grass starts to be overgrown. Bugs start to infiltrate. Things start to happen. You know, like self-doubt, insecurity, more insecurities, and then stress eating. And you're always enclosed in that square, in that box. And peeking over that fence looked like it was going to be amazing. Through this time, like I said, I grew up Christian, and I wanted to be like the people that I saw at the church, because they had a family unit. They had mom and dad. They had kids who loved each other. Like, seeing somebody actually say "I love you" to their dad was so weird to me.
And they say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we really grow up
I was like,
in a single, like, we really grow up not having another parent. Or just two parents there all the fucking time. That's not normal. But we thought it was. That's not, it's weird having to go to mom's house and dad's house and see dad with somebody else and mom with somebody else. You're supposed to be together.
First time it felt real weird.
What?
You had a notification.
Who's it from?
Don't know, because it just went.
Oh, what notification? Like, with Messenger, Snapchat? What? People?
My boy.
It's nobody. That's probably like
Put him
Snapchat.
up, put him
It's
up.
like Snapchat memory or something. That's
Nah, it was the girl in there.
What?
A blondie. If you flip it, it might not be blondie.
No, it probably wasn't. Anyway.
But where we at?
I'm forming my thoughts. I shouldn't have did it with this high, man. This boy thinks this is a joke.
I don't think it's good. I
To
think
beat 'em up.
It was pretty good storytelling right there.
Thank you. But yes, man. So I graduated high school. Went to culinary school. Met my son's mom. We graduated there. There was an opportunity to go to South Dakota to work at Custer State Park. Beautiful park. It was a state park, which means it's like a reservation of just wildlife, things like that. I ended up convincing, or she wanted to. My son's mom wanted to go to South Dakota with me.
Your baby mom.
My son's mom.
What is it? Okay. You went.
I ended up going, and then for like a month, I think it was like 3 weeks or a month later, she was going to be there. So
Every night. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you sorry?
Yes, I'm sorry.
So, sorry, I'm getting frustrated because I wish I was better. I wish I was better at the time. Because looking back, you wonder why you do things, and then you have the answer to why you do things.
Now you do.
And you start to get so frustrated at your life, and it's easy to start blaming, and it doesn't work. But anyway, she told me, Julian, I have something to tell you, but when I tell you I want to start fresh, I want to leave all this stuff that we did behind. I told her, okay. Only thing it was, hey, I smoked weed at one point. Or, like, she smoked weed when she told me she wasn't going to stop smoking weed before.
Yeah,
And
were you angry?
I don't know. No, I don't think it was me getting angry. It was like, okay, yeah, we'll be better. We'll stop. And I did not stop. I still was insecure. I still thought she was texting her other girlfriend or whatever. I still thought she was just doing things that she wasn't. And at that point in time, I thought I was grown. I thought I had the world figured out. Fuck, I graduated college. I have an okay job. You know, we're away from our family. Let's start a family.
That's what you told her?
No.
Oh.
I wasn't cautious. She knew that I wanted a child. She didn't say or do anything to prevent it. I didn't do anything to prevent it. So eventually, we conceived Elijah, which we didn't know until we came back to Oklahoma. And the reason we came back to Oklahoma is because I couldn't handle the pressure. I couldn't do what it took. Yeah, I just couldn't be a man. I would get yelled at the chef, and oh, he's mean, or thinks he's better than everybody. No, it's his fucking job. If you're not performing in a kitchen like this when people are paying hundreds of dollars to eat here, you need to be on your shit. And there was one day that my son's mom had some alcohol, and we had a big fight because she was drinking, and I ended up like ripping her backpack or some shit, and she hit me, and she like stopped talking to me for that whole day and got drunk, and I was afraid that she was gonna get drunk and start fucking people. So like I stressed over that the whole day. She got drunk, like passed out in the fucking common area. These people had to come get me and be like, hey, we don't feel comfortable leaving her here by herself with all these men. So I had to go there. We ended up arguing again. She ended up having somebody come get her out of the room. And that's when the blame starts to come. Like, how would I do this? How could I do this? You know, calling her crying, you can come back, I'm sorry, it's my fault, etc. So that was one of the big things.
So you called her and said it was your fault?
Yeah, like she went to another cabin or whatever. And just to have her back to know that she wouldn't fuck somebody. Because I couldn't, even now, I think that's the reason why it's hard for me to let her go. It's like, why are you touching me?
Because you stepping on my goddamn court.
Yeah, nobody's stepping on it.
Yeah, you were. Go ahead.
But that's the big thing that was then and now. It's like somebody saying, hey, I'm fucking your baby mama. Or at that time, yeah, you know that she was sucking dick, just yesterday. That's what I was afraid of.
God. Listen, that I always told you, and I always will tell you, that people act how they act off of, like, especially females, emotions, right? And they always blame the other people.
Right.
Which I always told you, don't believe everything.
That is fine. But when you grew up having people tell you that you're the problem, or you're the reason this is going on, or you're not good enough, you just think that's who you are.
You still have people like me around you telling you wasn't that. Towards the end, this was way after.
There you go. Because you think
Yeah.
that Jose would.
No.
He didn't give a fuck. He was fucking 30 different bitches
Whoa,
at the
whoa,
time.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
You
Not
do
giving
not
a
care.
fuck.
Not giving a fuck.
That is crazy. I would still pull up to you every time you
I
told
wouldn't say give a fuck about me. You didn't give a fuck about relationships.
Oh,
So you didn't have the knowledge.
okay.
That's what people need to understand. If you're in a relationship and you argue with said partner, go to people who love you both. Not the people who are your friends.
No, let me stop you there. A relationship is between two people.
Right.
So every problem and every argument should stay in the couple.
I thought that at one point, but that's not necessarily true.
It should be true.
It's not.
Because if example, you come to me and say, "Oh, she did this."
Are you her
did that."
friend?
No. But listen, I'ma hate that person
Right.
for making you feel that way.
Right.
And now I'm not, when you're like, "Oh, let's get back together."
Right.
I'm not gonna see that person the same way I seen them the first time.
Right. What did I say at the beginning?
What do you mean?
Go to somebody who loves you both.
I'm saying you.
Go to. Can I finish?
Who loves both of y'all?
That wasn't the point.
Oh, okay.
I am telling them.
Yeah.
You got somewhere to be?
Nah. Go ahead.
Like I said, find somebody who loves you both. Therefore, they now give you ways to better the situation and to love that person harder. Instead of going to a friend of yours that would only tell you what is wrong on her behalf. They would never tell you that, hey, maybe you shouldn't have acted the way you acted. Or maybe you should just suck it up. It shouldn't have been that deep.
I see it now.
Right? That's what I'm meaning. And we did not have that.
Yeah.
Her friends were telling her to break up with me. My family was telling, and
Break up.
we still thought we could make love happen. And when we came back to South Dakota, I was like, all right, she's gonna be my family. I got back to Tulsa, and I think like 3 or 4 days later, found out she was pregnant. And I went back to my old job that I was at before I left. Me and her ended up getting an apartment together. Been there 5 years now. Well, I've been there 5 years, but life still didn't get better. Because not only we didn't know how to love each other fully, she is now dealing with being pregnant. And her mom suffered an accident that put her out of commission of being a mom. So she didn't have anyone to go to really who would give her that sound advice. And I thought I knew everything. I thought I was going to be able to take care of her and Elijah, or her and the baby at the time, which is Elijah. Her and Elijah, her and the baby at the time. Well, because he wasn't Elijah at the time.
Okay, he wasn't born.
Yeah. So, again, still fucking thinking she's cheating, which she kind of was. I mean, she was texting this old boyfriend who used to physically abuse her. She showed up to my grandmother's house with hickeys on her neck that I didn't give her. Oh man, I'm telling you, trauma will fuck you up.
You stayed?
Obviously.
Well, duh. But damn.
But it hurts me in the stomach. Because it's like, why?
Right.
Y'all wanted this.
I feel your pain.
Y'all wanted this podcast. And I don't know if I was really ready for this.
You are ready. You strong.
Man, I'm very strong.
He was like this on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm very strong. I think that's why the breakup and finding out that she had sex with somebody else really broke me down. Because it's like, after all this, like, I understand the man I was. I understand.
Oh.
But I tried to be different. I was different. I was going to the gym every day, even though I didn't have shit together. I was unemployed for a while, a long while. She had to work while she was pregnant with Elijah, which is so fucking embarrassing as a man to say.
I know a lot of girls that work and they have great husbands. For you, probably for you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
As a man who was unemployed, having to wake up at 5:30 to take his pregnant girlfriend to work, and then you go back to sleep. It's embarrassing.
Damn.
I see where she lost respect for me. And once a woman loses respect for a man, she will do anything. She'll do anything to that man. She would cheat on him. She would call him a broke nigga. She would call him a bitch. She would say a lot to him, which she said to me a lot. And
Ow. Bro, I'm sick. I'm sick right now.
oh, well, it gets better. Like you're gonna get more sick. It gets better.
That's worse.
Anyway, I started being better. I started going to the gym. I started the podcast. And I told her one day, we were arguing, I was like, hey, I think we should break up. But not just your normal breakup. What I want to do, I want to lose the title. So that title doesn't make both of us feel like we have to do extra in order to build each other up. What I want to do is, if you're having a bad day, I don't want to feel obligated to come fix you. Or if I'm having a bad day, I don't want you to feel obligated to come fix me. What we're going to do is still love each other, live in this house. We're not going to have sex with anybody. We're going to do everything a couple does. But that full affection, like, oh shit, I haven't taken her out on a date, or she really didn't do shit for me. So I don't know what the fuck she was doing, but like,
damn,
things like that, right? But we're gonna do everything the same. And she looked at me and was like, yeah, I'm not. And let her say it now. She would say, oh, you would always tell me to go find somebody better. All I wanted you to say is, hey, you're my better. Women don't understand when men tell you to go find better, they want to be that better, but they don't want to put you through the pain and process that it would take for that man to be better, because you have to strip that man of everything that he once knew. I had to relearn myself, and in my mind, I didn't want to put her through that any more than I already have. So she uses that as an excuse on why she did what she did. But to me, that was my cry for help. That was me saying, like, I want to be that man, but I'm scared, because what if I'm not? What if I'm not that man? And she was like, well, you didn't tell me you were going to be my boyfriend again. By my actions, I thought that would prove to you that I wanted you. The way I would compliment you, the way I would touch your body, the way I would want to have sex with you. How is these not signs that I still loved you? Why is a verbal reassurance better than physical reassurance? Not saying sex is a physical reassurance, but showing you that, hey, man, he's getting his body in shape. He's
by actions.
Yeah, he's doing this. He's doing that. He's a good father.
A real good damn father.
But she said she wanted to find herself. And finding herself meant fucking somebody else.
Bro,
what the fuck did you lose? Right? She stopped having sex with me for a whole month. Threw me a birthday party. It was my 22nd birthday party. 22nd, 23rd? Probably 22nd. Found out she was cheating on me. She don't call it cheating because the title wasn't there. Bitch, you still lived in my house. You still saw my grandmother. You still saw my mom. I still said I love you. We both said...
That is a liar.
Yeah.
feel your pain though.
And of course, you think you can make it better. You think you can make it better. Because you want to be better. At that point, I've lost weight. I've done multiple podcasts. I thought I could do it. I thought. But now I hate her.
Hate is a big word.
I hate her.
You don't like her. Hate would be,
Look at the camera. I hate her.
your actions would be different if you hate her.
I'm going to say it again. I hate her.
Probably think you hate her. But I know when somebody hates another person, it'll be different.
I hate that I love her.
Ooh, there we go.
I hate that I cannot let her go.
There you go.
I hate her.
No.
Stop saying no. You're pissing me off.
Sorry,
Stop
sorry.
saying no.
You know, he boxes, so.
Golly. But I do. I do hate her. I hate her for how she treated me. I hate her for what she put me through. But I love her for who she was. I love her for being that woman who took a chance on me. I love her because through all the shit that I said to her and how I made her feel, just even if it was for a little bit, she still stayed. I loved her. I love her for giving birth to Elijah. Because she told me that she thought about having an abortion.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the part.
Whoa. Oh. Well, no. We'll talk after.
So yeah, I do hate her, but I love her as well. But now I can't continue to be around her because the trust, it's reached its boiling point. I thought I can trust her. I thought if I had sex with somebody else that it would make it feel better. It doesn't. I hated myself for actually having sex with another person because it was for nothing. Nothing beneficial came out of that besides false love. I was manipulating this person, telling them that they were pretty, they were this, and this, and my intentions was just to fuck. What do you do in that situation when that person finds affection in you and you have... I'm gonna talk to them because you're a little slow. Don't run, no.
Yes.
You have to man up about it.
Well, yes, if you're a great man like you, yes.
Am I a good man?
You're a great person. Man, I think you getting there.
I don't
You
think...
better than me being a man.
I don't know if I'm a good man. I don't know if I'm a bad man. I don't know who I am. But I know how I feel. And it's a mix of emotion all at the same time. And it gets overwhelming at certain points. And I feel like that, again, was the reason why I had to stop messing with my son's mom as much. And even, it was just yesterday. Because the way she made me feel. And looking at her, especially when I found out she cheated, looking at her, I'm like, I can envision you going, like, he had to pick you up.
Because
You went to his house. You took your pants off. You laid on your back, and you let him fuck you. And I was at home waiting for you, wishing you were there. You came back home and said you loved me.
That's crazy.
Looked me in the face and said you loved me. And then to find out you cried after you got done fucking him because you knew it was wrong. She told me this. She said I cried afterwards because all I could think about was you.
You think that's true?
I wish it wasn't. I wish it was the best sex she ever had. Just so that I would know that you didn't love me. But the fact you still had some type of emotional connection or whatever it was to me, that is the biggest betrayal I could ever feel in my life. Even if it wasn't cheating because the title wasn't there, there's people who would say that. But the fact you thought about me in this process or after this encounter, I truly felt like somebody died that day. When he called her phone at like 3 o'clock in the morning when she was passed out, and I woke up from being drunk and saw this man on her phone, I don't know how I survived. I don't know what it was about me that kept going. That's why when people ask me, how did I stay motivated? How did I stay determined? I don't know. I remember waking up that next day lost. I was driving somewhere and yeah, it felt like somebody died. I felt like I could never get it back. And I ended up having a podcast with a girl and her husband, and they were just telling me how much they loved each other. You know, they got back together and they're happy, and I had to play fine. I had to sit there and look at them as if my world wasn't crumbling. That the only woman I've ever had sex with, the only woman I've ever been vulnerable with, she tossed me to the side because she wanted to find herself. I had to endure that alone. Because everybody else will say, well, I beat her ass, or I'll do this, or let me do this to her. It's the woman I fell in love with. I understand what she did, but I couldn't watch you guys do that to her. So,
this is after your second one?
yeah. But she was texting the boyfriend who was beating her while Elijah was pregnant with, well, she was pregnant with Elijah. And I think she had the hickeys after Elijah was born.
Damn.
So, she ended up moving out and moving in with a friend. That's when I met this girl when I was working at the dispensary, and we ended up having sex. No, I just told you it was bad. I didn't enjoy it at all.
I said hell yeah to the fact that you got to fuck somebody else.
I'd rather have not. It didn't do anything. It literally didn't do shit. It was as if...
I'm just happy after the fact that you had another coochie.
It's like, hey man, I'm happy that you ate. The food was poison. Still happy you ate.
Oh shit.
It's basically what it is, bro.
Oh,
It was...
if you put it like that, then I'm not happy.
I'd rather have not have done it.
Okay.
Right? So anyway, she ended up moving out, and I continued to be a man of action. And the reason I started to be this man of action is because when my son first started learning how to walk, you guys probably heard this story a lot on the podcast, but when my son first started learning how to walk, me and him was outside, and I was at my heaviest, 477. But just standing there, my lower back was hurting, like extremely bad. And I texted a friend. I was like, "Hey man, I want to, get back in. I want to get in shape." I've never gotten in shape in my life. Didn't know what that looked like. But for that little boy, that was something I was going to do. And I remember one day was a random day. You hit me up, said, "Hey, we're going to the gym. You coming?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm coming." I remember that day too. You were like, "Take pictures."
Yes, sir.
In that moment, I didn't think we'd be here. So I took the pictures, and we ended up going. It was fun. It was nice.
Yeah.
We went a couple of times, and then we stopped. And then that's when I started going with my other friend at Planet Fitness. And he was a bigger guy too, but he was so fucking confident. He didn't give a fuck what people thought about him. He was authentically himself. And that was somebody I needed. He would encourage me. He would give me advice on things. And it really, like, there was one night Akila hit me. Oh, well, you guys know her name. She hit me. And he picked me up when we went to the bar. And just having somebody like that who would truly be there for you. But anyway, he was the person who taught me how to lift weights, how to get the ball rolling. I ended up getting fired from Planet Fitness where I went, and I started working at, it was like a year later, but I started working at a dispensary, and I worked overnight, so I wasn't able to go to the gym. So I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Especially, being a full-time father, I would work and then go home, raise Elijah. I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? So I was like, you know what? Since I can't lift weights anymore, boxing. I miss boxing. So I started going back to boxing. Started to get too expensive. I took like 3-4 months off. And I met another dude through the process of networking and podcasting. He knew of this new gym that was opening. It was a boxing gym where I'm previously at now. HAC Boxing. Check it out. HAC Athletics. It's not boxing. It's not only boxing. They have other things. But it was $40 a month. And I was like, $40 is not bad. So, at that time, me and my son's mom, started living back together. Forgot that part because she got kicked. She got kicked out of the other place. And guess who was there?
Your boy. But you still wanted it back at the time.
I was chasing the reality. The fantasy of what we were supposed to be. So not that I wanted her back. I wanted our life back. I wanted us before she cheated. I wanted that. I wanted us before I found out she was texting somebody, was beating her ass. I wanted that back, but you can't because it's not there anymore. It's like it's like a Mandela effect. You remember it?
Damn.
It was never true to begin with. She was never yours.
Damn.
She never truly loved you.
Bro, you gonna bring traumas in my life. Fuck, bro.
So anyway, I started going back to the gym. And this is you said something to me that really stuck with me for the longest of time. You said, Julian, you let it go too far. Or too long.
Too long.
Let it go too long. And she ended up hurting you. Because there was this girl, I don't know if we were going to make it. I didn't even know the girl for real. But I knew this girl, forgot how I continued. We went to Booker T together. I think she was a grade younger than me. Mm-hmm. But she lost a whole bunch of weight. We started hanging out, and she texted me one day and was like, hey, where do you see this going? Like, do you want to date? Like, what's going on? And I was like, still thinking, if I get with her, Akila's going to be mad at me. She's going to hate me. So I was like, I would like to be friends. And she was like, nah, that's not the type of time I'm on. And
so
then
you could have had a girlfriend?
Yeah. And then come to find out Akila ends up cheated on me. And then when I tell her that story, she was like, well, you can call her right now. She can have you, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, that's not the point. It's not the point.
Can she have you right?
No, she actually ended up blocking me because I told her me and Akila wasn't a thing, but we were still going to like the gym together. And you remember that video I did when I was squatting Akila? She saw that and did not like that. So she ended up blocking me.
What's her name?
I don't remember. This was literally like 2 years ago.
Yeah. but you still have feelings for a person that you met 10 years ago.
6 years.
6 years.
5. Something like that.
No, I'm not talking about.
Oh,
I'm talking about like somebody like.
she was special, bro. She was special. I wish a lot of women was like. I tell her a lot. I tell her I wish a lot of women were like her. 'Cause she don't see her value. She don't see everything that she has to offer. Like if she just looked in the mirror and listed off her accomplishments, or let's just say if she was watching a video and somebody said her life, she'd be like, "Damn, that girl's really cool." But when it comes to her, she don't see that. Because she met weird niggas in the past and they didn't really boost her up. So I can see where that fucks her up.
Okay.
But yes, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of everything
Let's
since
get it.
my life fucking sucks.
It's amazing.
But yes, I kept going to the boxing gym and we want to start pulling up some of these questions while we're steamrolling ahead. I started going back to the boxing gym and I started getting better. And I started to fall in love with it because not only it was something that brought me joy when I was younger, it was something that put my mind at ease when I started being insecure or I started to feel like she was cheating. Oh, that's Megan. Ooh,
Boy.
Ooh,
Megan Thee Stallion.
man. But yes, so I started going and I started seeing a pound go, 2 pounds, 10 pounds. Like when I lost 10 pounds, nigga, I was like, look at your boy. I am doing it. And
10 pounds, how long did it take you?
I don't remember.
Probably
I know it took a year. It took a year and a half to lose 158.
God damn.
Yeah, sure.
A year and a half, but your boy looking good.
Thank you. But yeah, so I started going to the gym, and again the weight started coming off. So let's go into some of the questions.
Is Tamia your favorite sister?
Is Tamia my favorite sister? When she's watching her nephew,
Oh, shit.
she is my fave.
What does that say? What melted you?
Motivated.
Bro, read that.
Yeah, I'll read it.
Yeah.
Man, thank you.
God damn.
You should read it. Should pass?
You read the top. Read the top. You trying to talk some shit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Yeah.
What melted you motivated? Wait, I'm pretty sure she meant what kept you motivated. So what kept me motivated was my son. Knowing that I potentially could have...
Trying to call me stupid.
I could have kept reading. Knowing that I could potentially have died being so big and leaving him to be raised by a man that his mom chose or chooses scared the fuck out of me. Because he is my responsibility. He was the reason I started losing weight in the first place. I did not want to leave him in this world. Especially that's when COVID was happening, and then I think George Floyd happened around that time as well. Like, things were happening.
George Floyd?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got killed. Yeah. My bad.
So things were happening that I did not want to leave a black boy in this world without guidance. So that's what kept me motivated.
Yeah, it's the same. What gave you the motivation? Your son.
Right.
What made you stay consistent? Your son.
What made me stay consistent. So after I found out that I was able to be here longer, after I knew that the weight was coming off, what kept me, because I could have stopped. You know, I mean, you lose 50 pounds. I mean, you're still 400 pounds. I mean, you still got to lose weight. But what kept me going is, fuck, maybe I could do it. Maybe this is possible. Maybe I could have abs one day. Maybe I could do push-ups. Maybe I could do pull-ups. Knowing that this shit could have been possible kept me motivated longer than I ever thought I could have. So,
Do you think?
not my son.
Okay, sorry. you think it will be a lifelong thing?
Do I think it'll be a lifelong thing? Yes. This is a part of me. I can no longer live without boxing. I can no longer live without working out. So it will continue to be a lifelong thing until my body says I can't do it anymore.
What was one of the hardest challenges for you?
Feeling loved. I didn't feel loved at all.
Not even by friends?
Mm-mm. Because you don't feel that as love. I mean, you feel as friendship. You don't feel as love.
No, I felt that as love, motherfucker.
Sure.
Like, we was the only one that hung out with each other.
No, I understood that.
Like, it was just three.
I understand. Not saying I didn't love you guys.
That's
We
what
were
that's what
as a kid, you don't understand what that is. For sure.
Okay, for you.
As a kid, I didn't understand what that was. But I didn't feel like my parents loved me. I didn't feel like my siblings loved me. Oh my goodness, my sinuses, sorry. They even told me I forgot which one it was, but they told me I'd die alone.
Holy
Joke's on you, bitches. I have a child.
motherfucker.
I will never die alone now.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Fuck you.
Fuck y'all, man. But no, I love them. When we were broke, bro. We were broke. We were broken. We all had our own challenges. We all had our own insecurities. So I don't take it to heart. Does it hurt? Of course. Did it hurt? Ooh, tremendously. You know, I was super depressed, super anxious. My mom told them they needed to start being nice to me or I'm going to kill myself one day.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. It was so dysfunctional.
You better not kill yourself.
I'm scared of dying, bro, so I'm good. My doctor asked me if I wanted to hurt myself, and I was like, no. What? Bitch, I'm scared of I just told you I have anxiety about dying.
Stupid doctor.
That's like, man, I'm afraid of heights. I'm going to go jump off a bridge.
Is that doctor my dad?
Man.
No, just kidding, Dad.
It pissed me off, man.
Anyway.
But no, it's fine. I'm fine now.
Hell yeah.
I'm fine because I can laugh about it. Am I fine emotionally? This is the reason we're having this podcast.
There you go. What kept you from the bust downs?
The buzz downs, for people who don't know, food. Eating. Nothing kept me from the bust down because I still busted down. But what I did, of course, you know, you have different diets. When you first start out, you don't know what truly works. You don't know what worked for you. Let's just say worked for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't. Actually, I lied, bro. Because not what kept me from the bust down, but I used to tell people I didn't like candy. I didn't like junk food. When I got big, bro, I would eat a whole Little Caesars pizza by myself and like a big ass bag of Flamin' Hot Funyuns. Would fuck it up, bro. I would have two. Grab the microphone.
Oh no, bro.
Remember those hot walk plates, bro?
Oh no, man.
I would have. Check me out.
What the fuck?
Check me out. I would have rice and noodles with meat. Rice and noodles and meat for like 2 different meals, bro. 2 egg rolls and then 10 wontons.
You would eat all that?
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
I probably would have like leftovers, but I would eat it like later in that day or the next day.
What the fuck? This was when you started working out?
No, when I was big.
Oh shit!
But I used to tell people, yeah, my diet didn't change. I didn't eat candy, blah blah blah. Yes, I did. But when I stopped eating pork and shit, I stopped eating. Like I really didn't like candy for real, but I would eat candy. I didn't like candy, but I would eat candy.
Yeah.
But when I started working out,
Just say you extra fat.
yeah, it was extra fucking fat, bro.
Okay.
I would eat so much,
Bro, that shit pissing me off right now. I didn't want to think about it. Bro, how the
Like
fuck?
Akila would get mad to like take me out to lunch, bro, because I eat a lot.
Who get mad? They gonna have extra fucking charge me for your ass eating 4 plates.
They be like, let's split the bill. No, nigga.
No.
I only got one thing. You got 4.
Shit, that means every time I bring you food, you eat after that.
No, it was fucking.
What the fuck, bro? I remember one time you ate kilos. You got done, you. That is crazy. And you ate one of mine too.
Don't worry about things like that. I was so happy when you used to leave your food, bro. He'd be like, bro, you can have it. I'm like, what the fuck? Ooh-wee.
What the fuck, bro?
I was so happy.
You fat. Fuck.
Man.
You came a long way.
Man.
Bro, that
So-
pisses me off so much, bro. That pisses me off. He was on and just sitting down.
So unhealthy. And when I started smoking weed, I think that is also what added to it as well.
Yeah, because of y'all. What you?
Yeah. But when I started working out, of course, again, you try new diets, but I stopped having the appetite for sweets and candy and sodas and shit. So yeah, I still ate a big dinner. So let's just say I did eat that Chinese food. I was in the gym the next day. So my body was able to process this food quicker. So I was able to bust down, but still lose weight because I was in there fucking dying, bro.
Dying.
In that motherfucker, bro.
Literally.
So yeah, to answer the question, I changed a little bit about my diet. I stayed away from sweets. I just stopped having an appetite for it. Like now, I'm starting to I'm starting to have no appetite for meat at all.
What's the fuck?
Yeah, so like I mean, it's really not.
What?
Yeah,
Are you going vegan?
no, it's just I don't have appetite for it anymore.
What the? What do you mean? Like, if you see it, like,
So like if I make chicken thighs,
mm-hmm.
I'd be like, I wish this wasn't food. Like I wish I didn't eat this. Or like beef, I hate beef. Maybe just because I just can't cook anymore. I don't know.
I think you could cook.
Thank you. But okay.
It's only 10 o'clock. I don't like,
I'm fucking stressed.
Oh, okay. This is what.
But yeah, to answer the question, I left the sweets and the junk food alone. I still ate the way I ate. I just worked out more than I ate.
Where did you fall short?
Where did I fall short? It's a great question. Where did I fall short?
You can't still do a backflip.
Did I fall short? I mean, it's really hard to say because after a year and a half, you don't remember fine details like that. It could be something dramatic. Like there was a time where I stopped going to the gym for 3 months, but I still lost weight, which was weird. I was eating like shit. So I mean, I guess I can say that. I don't remember why I stopped going to the gym for 3 months. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. But let me just say that time. Nah, that's a fucking weird question. Not a weird question. It's a great question, but I don't think I fell short. Because I feel like falling short is trying to reach a goal.
That made you feel short.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I tried to be 280 by June, and I wasn't 280. But I tried everything. I fasted for 24 hours, like a day, or 23 hours a day. So I would eat 1 hour a day. Still nothing. Still fat.
Time to sweat. Anyway.
No, I would go to the like, bro. I would.
Yeah.
Starving.
I remember. That
But
was-
yeah, so I guess that, I mean, don't set goals for yourself.
Calories. You need to watch your calories intake.
Sure. I don't know shit about calorie intake. I just know I'm going to the gym tomorrow. That's all I know.
He kills himself.
That's all. Yeah. Like I ran a mile today. I did 12 rounds of boxing, and ran a quarter mile right after boxing.
Fucking lucky guy.
Whew. But yeah, I guess that would be falling short, not reaching my goal.
Where you overcame an obstacle.
And we talked about it a little bit in the podcast. You know, finding out that my significant other did what she did, trying to still mentally be better. Because in the podcast, I kept going. Nothing changed in the sense of like my daily activity. So I was still going to the gym. I was still podcasting. What was the question again?
Where you overcame an obstacle.
There we go. Over. I was like, where am I going with this?
Go ahead.
But what needs to stay the same is the shit that stays the same. I tell people all the time, I was in the gym, even if it hurt, that hurt was the same every time. Boxing didn't lie to me. It didn't take anything from me. It didn't promise something and not give it to me. Everything boxing did for me, it gave it to me because I earned it. So that's how I overcame those obstacles, was keeping boxing the same. I found out she was treated the next day. I was in the fucking gym. I was in a car accident where somebody rear-ended me. It wasn't bad. Next day, with a sore back in the gym. I had COVID. 5 days later, I was in the gym. My grandfather died the next day in the gym because it stayed the same. I knew if I put in hard work, the pain would still be there. Eventually the weight would go away. But I didn't know what would happen if I sat home and
Did nothing.
cried in my sadness. Yeah, I don't know what was on that other side of gaining all that weight back, or proving to her that the person she cheated on me with was a better man. So yes, that's how I overcame obstacles. I kept consistency in the gym.
She also talk about mental health.
Mental health has really been a thing that I've struggled with my teen years all the way through now. My family and parents was quick just to call somebody weird, or to say, I'm the reason you have depression, or I'm the reason you have anxiety, because I used to have anxiety when I was your age. They didn't help. They never helped. What my family does is when you tell them something bad, they tell you something worse that's going on in their lives, or something bad that happened to them that is the same as yours. I was telling my dad, I've been feeling lonely for quite some time. Not that I need a girlfriend, not that I feel like one's important, but they are important. But to have somebody at the end of the day that said, hey babe, can I get you something to drink? Can I make you dinner? Can I run you a bath? Can I do something for you? For this last year and a half, everything I've done it by myself. Everything. 158 pounds by myself. A year and a half of rent, bills, food, clothes, car payment, car maintenance by myself. I miss having somebody to pick up the slack. I miss going half on something. I miss somebody just to lay on my chest and tell me that I am special. Not that Akila did that. I mean, of course she went half, but she wouldn't tell me I was handsome. She wouldn't tell me I was special. She wouldn't do things a girlfriend should have done. It's not her fault. She didn't learn how to love. Neither did I. But do I need that? Yes. I need it. I need it and I want it. I need it because it makes me feel important. It makes me feel like everything I'm doing is for a reason. Because again, not only was it because of Elijah that I was losing weight, it was to show her that this man that hurt your feelings, or that made you feel like you needed an abortion, that man was going to take care of you through his hard work and dedication. That's what he was going to do for you. But she took that away from me. She took that opportunity away. So yeah, now it's selfish. Now it's I want to have abs so I can fuck any girl I want. Like Alexis invited me to the sip and slide. I didn't go. I didn't want to go.
It wasn't in August something?
It's next month, yeah.
Yeah.
But I told her I want to go when I have abs, because that was my whole point.
Oh.
To have abs is to go there and bitches be like, who is this nigga? Who is this fine ass nigga?
Right.
Because we know niggas who would go there and women would be that for them.
Right.
Or do that for them and say that. I want to be that. So now it's selfish. There was this girl. Shout out to her. I don't know if she fucks with me anymore. I haven't heard from her in like months. Her loss. Anyway. She was like, I seen your baby mama. you should not be worried about this hoe. And I was like, yeah, she wasn't really all that. But she was mine. So I thought.
I could have told you.
But yes, so mental health needs to be prevalent because what I did is put every frustration, every excitement, everything into that gym. And I've punched my frustration away. I've punched my hurt. I don't want to say fractured, but I fucked up both of my wrists. I have a bad knee. And it was due to me just pushing myself harder and harder. But the podcast has also been a big crutch for me. It's been something that I could rely on. I mean, even now sitting here, telling the world everything about me. That took a lot of guts. But knowing that I needed to talk about this, I needed an outlet, is the reason I made the podcast to begin with. It was to be that voice of reasoning to somebody who feel like they're at their wits' end. It was encouragement to that lonely man who's been cheated on, or that woman who feel like no man will love them, or for that little kid who doesn't get praise from their parents. This is what that podcast was for. Every video. That's why I was so upset when that person told me I couldn't put my stuff on his website, because the content that I have far surpasses anything you see visually on the other side of the screen. So, as far as mental health, it needs to be prevalent in your life to, I don't want to say talk to somebody, because that just sounds corny, but it needs to be on your mind that whatever you're going through, you need to find like-minded people and start to brainstorm on ways, even if you want to do it yourself, brainstorm on ways you can use them as an outlet or use them as motivation to be better. Because if you fly low with other birds who fly low, that's all you're going to be, as a low-flying bird. But when I started podcasting and started, working out, I saw people who flew a little higher than what I was used to. And I was managing to be up there. And the shit that I saw when I was up there, I'm grateful for. But the beauty is you can go even higher and see further and see more things. That's all I want to do. But it started with understanding that I was fucked up. And I was the only person who was able to fix it.
Oh, damn.
Next question.
What has been the most rewarding part of your journey?
Two things. One, the before and afters. The before and after pictures. That's why I'm calling this podcast Too Thick and Thin. I can literally take one picture, put it next to another picture. You couldn't say that was the same man. People tell me all the time I do not look the same, like in my face.
You don't.
That's, what was the question again? Rewarding thing?
The most rewarding part of your journey.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, it's the before and because, like I said, when you told me to take those before and afters, I didn't think we were gonna be here. I didn't think 158 pounds later, this would be my story. Nobody can take that away from me. And that's why it really fucks with me that I allow these women or different things in my life to continue to hold me up, because I know what I'm capable of. I know what I have to offer. And it's because I can prove it. I can prove that I've taken care of myself. I can prove that I can lose weight, or I can prove that I'm in shape. I can prove it. Instead of just talking about it or faking it until I made it. But number two, on what is, whatever the question was, number two, rewarding,
Part
is
of your
now
journey.
seeing Elijah loving everything that I'm doing. Knowing that he loves boxing because I started boxing. Or knowing that he thinks he's handsome because I now feel that I'm handsome, and I tell him that he's handsome. That's the most rewarding. Yeah, the most rewarding, but there was two rewarding things. The before and after, but the most rewarding is my son wanting to be like daddy. Because I would not have wanted him to be 477 pounds. I would not want him to feel insecure. But it's because I took a chance on myself. I was able to show him just a little sliver of what it's like to be a man.
Yeah. Next question. What are your future health and fitness goals?
What?
Fitness goals?
Like, what is my...
Yeah, health and fitness goal.
I want abs.
For sure. Me too. I want some too.
I just want to be athletically fit. Pull-ups, sit-ups, run a mile without stopping. Run a mile in like 6 minutes. And yeah, I just want to be athletic.
Run a mile in 6 minutes. Ain't the fastest like 4 minutes?
I don't know.
6 minutes is crazy.
Not really.
I've done it before, but
Like 6:30, like, because I can finish a mile at 14 minutes. So like half of that, like, even let's just say 7 minutes. That's pretty fast.
Yeah. It's doable too.
Yeah, it's really doable. I mean, it's just running quicker.
Right. Without stopping.
Yeah, without stopping.
You have a question that came in 17 minutes ago.
What? From who? Oh man,
Yeah.
fuck there too.
Why would you say that?
I'm just playing. It was a man.
Anyway, would you say you're motivated or dedicated?
Motivation can suck my dick.
Okay.
I'm not motivated to do shit.
You're dedicated.
I don't even know what. Look, sure, I don't know. I don't know what dedication means.
Okay, there's a second question to this question. What are your...
I know what dedication means, guys.
Okay. I know. What are your perceptions on them both? Like your meaning?
Yeah, sure.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I would say dedicated to be better. I'm dedicated to be better. But dedication is not what gets you to the end. Neither does motivation. Motivation is... What can I... Motivation is like an energy drink.
It's like a feeling.
It's like an energy drink. I mean, it's a feeling, of course. It's like an energy drink. You can be tired as fuck, but that energy drink will just give you a little bit of in your day. What happens when that goes away? That's motivation. You can wake up, the birds are chirping. There's no shit on your grass. Coffee smelling good. For some reason, you feel like running. And you run. You sweat.
Oh, yeah.
You post a nice booty pic.
Whoa. Whatever.
But you get home and you think about tomorrow and you don't think about doing the same thing with the same intensity, that's motivation.
Ooh.
Dedication is having a goal that you strive to get to every day.
You should cut this out and just put the one video. Just the dedication, motivation. You did good. Go ahead.
Not now that you just interrupted it,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
or could have told me that after.
Sorry.
But discipline beats dedication and motivation every day. Because dedicate, of course, you can be dedicated to go into the gym, but discipline to work out the same way every day. That is what gets you to the finish line. These last couple of days, it sucked. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. My puppy's shitting all over his crate. Still gotta take Elijah to school. Stressing over bills. I got to the gym. I sat in the car and was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. But I performed as if the sun was shining, as if I had $1 million, as if I lived in a nice house. Because when I stepped out of the car and I got into that gym, reality does not follow you in there. The only thing that lies in that gym is your hopes, your dreams, your prayers, your hard work. Reality does not follow you in there. And if it does, it will strip everything that I just mentioned away. Remember when I was sparring with that one dude and I found out this girl was doing something with, like, she was talking about me or something. Got my ass whooped. I did hit him with a nice punch, but he was hitting me a lot. My mind was not there. I was thinking about her the whole time.
Pissing you off.
Pissing me off. But it proved that there was no reason for those thoughts to be there. Because she wasn't there. I couldn't do anything about it. So why bring it into somewhere that everything good happens? So, long story short, be disciplined. Do it as if you want to do it. Oh my gosh, people. For people who lose weight the right way, I'm not saying, fuck it. People who lose weight the right way, you know what it's like to be in that motherfucker and you're hurting, like physically hurting. But you tell yourself to keep going. I told myself, I'd rather my body parts fall off than stop. Because if they fall off, then I will 100% know that I can't do it again. But if I'm able to do it, I'm able to do it. That's what David Goggins said. He was like, once you feel like a bitch knowing you could have did something today and you didn't do it. I was going to the gym early. It was like 10 something. I was driving past the river and I was like, go run. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna run. I'll run at the gym. Go run. Nah. What did I do? Hit the blinker, turned into the motherfucker and ran a mile. And that mile was the best mile I ever felt running. The only thing that was really hurting was my calf muscles. My lungs were good. I was able to finish strong. But let's just say I didn't go. I wouldn't have that story to tell. I wouldn't have that under my belt. I wouldn't have known I could have done it.
And you did.
I did it. I fucking did it.
Your grandma has a question.
Go ahead.
How does it, or being active with your son. That's what I read.
He sees daddy as fucking Superman.
Hell yeah. It's a great feeling.
No, it's not.
Well,
I am sore 24/7. But he's getting big as fuck. And he hangs around a lot of women. His mom's aunt, he loves her to death. His aunties, my mom, you know, my cousins, they're mostly girls. He's too big for them. So when he sees daddy, oh, I can jump on him. I can fight him. He can carry me on his neck. He's been having me carry him on my neck since he's been in school for like 2 years. So he was like 2 years old, and I would carry him on my neck every day. To this day, nobody else can do that but daddy. But the only way I could have done it is being in shape. So I'm now able to give him lifelong memories because I did something about my life.
dope.
Imagine what it's like, him growing up and saying, man, my dad made me feel loved because he would carry me on his shoulders. I would feel tall, I'd feel big, I'd feel safe because my daddy made me feel that way.
Beautiful. That is one experience that we did have.
Come on, man, next question.
That's the last question.
What was the girl?
The question I asked.
That new girl?
Yeah. The one that I asked before that.
No, I'm saying again.
I went from this one to this one to this one. I saved the best one for last. So it's my time.
I feel like there was somebody else. I think it was two people. Oh, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Just go back to my page. Why are they liking your shit anyway, bro? Like both of them at the same time, bro.
Chill out.
Dude, it makes me mad.
Chill.
It makes me mad.
For what?
They don't like my stuff. They don't comment on my things.
This is the first time they liked it in so long.
Can you just go back to my page, man, please?
Yeah.
Keep going. He's scrolling down. Yeah, this is almost 2 hours, so we'll start wrapping it up. But no, we're not this. It was
Something else?
the post before this. Okay, keep going down. Keep going. Handsome. When I finally put what people wanted to see on the podcast, because I think somebody said something as well before this, before that. Good food. But yeah, everyone. I mean, there is going to be struggles. There's going to be hard times. There's going to be downsides. But the beauty of it all is continuing to know that it's all right. I think you just said like weight loss and all that stuff. So I think I probably answered his question. But with everything, just know that if you stay consistent, things will start to happen.
Discipline is the high.
It's the high. Because it has to, right? If something, I mean, they said the definition of insanity is doing something the same way expecting a different result. They may call you insane for trying to better yourself, for going to the gym every day, as if you're losing 100 pounds every time you go. They're going to call you crazy. But when it works, all they can say is congratulations. That's what people say now. I'm proud of you. You're such an inspiration. You're this, you're that. You don't know what this life is like. So please don't call me an inspiration. Because if I was an inspiration, you would know what it's like to suffer like me. If you were happy for me, you wouldn't make it seem like because I did all these things that now I deserve your praise. So I guess I'm still kind of fucked up with everything. I guess I still hurt. I don't trust people.
Shouldn't.
I stopped trusting women fully.
Me too.
Like fully.
Well, I wouldn't say.
No, because I'm starting to realize that women are the same. Yes.
Not
I
all of
was
them.
talking to my sister. My sister's only fucking 15. And she said something. Example. Shout out to her. She wants to know if she's my favorite sister. No.
Only when you washing?
Only when you're watching your nephew.
Yeah.
No, but she asked me, she was like, Julian, what color should I paint my nail or get my braces? What color should I get my braces? And I told her a color. She's like, nah, I don't like that color. Well, what about this color, sis? Ah, nah, I already had that one. Then, bitch, why would you ask me? If you was gonna say all this shit, that's what women do. They don't really give a fuck what you say. They just want you to answer to prove that they are gonna say some better shit than you. Okay?
Damn.
That was just an example. I love my sister. And when I say bitch, I don't say bitch like to her. Just bitch because it makes the story a little better.
Yeah.
But she called me a little bitch all the time.
Exactly.
Man.
And you're
And she
not-
puts me in headlocks. You know how disappointed it is that you used to be big so people couldn't fuck with you, but now people fuck with you?
skinny ass.
Yeah, you don't know. You've been
Fucking-
handsome all your life.
Fucking skinny ass. He get cold now.
Man,
I never heard Julian. I'm cold.
cold as fuck.
Like what?
But no, I mean, this has been a great podcast. Hopefully, I mean, even though it was filled with jokes and laughter and whatever he was doing, hopefully people can see this and truly feel the emotion behind it. Because when I think of all these things, and it's been a while since I've really dug deep into a lot of things. Like, I didn't even get to the part where I met What's-Her-Face and she goes back over here. And now I'm left with, what the fuck did I do?
Right. To you,
Until next time.
may your pain be. Say it.
I'm just happy for us. Because like even this, like I said, I mean, I haven't thought about this shit in a long time.
You shouldn't, my boy.
But we are better. We came out a winner. And we're continuing to win. Even though we lose small battles, we're winning. Even though if I find out she's fucking somebody right now, it's gonna hurt.
What the fuck, bro? That went south so fast.
Yes, it happens. This
Fuck.
what really fucks me up, bro. I think about these things a lot.
Fucking.
It
just
would
went
still hurt.
south.
It would still hurt.
No way.
But I will be rich one day.
Exactly.
I will be okay.
And you will fuck.
I did have sex with this one woman, bro. That changed my.
I tried to tell you.
I was nervous.
I tried to tell you.
Have you ever put on a condom and your hands were shaking? My dick is already small, bro. So I was like missing the condom, bro. It was
Bro, what
it was
the fuck?
so fucking embarrassing. But she was nice about it. I was like, bro, my hands are shaking. She was like, oh, that's okay. That's good. I was like, you know what? Thank you. Thank you.
You got comfortable with that?
No.
He was more nervous.
My dick was like half hard, half limp. I was like, bro, what is that Meek Mill? Get up!
Oh my god. That wasn't Big Meal.
That was Meek Mill, bro.
That wasn't him.
Yeah, it was.
You gotta show proof that it was him. You can make a fucking.
No, bro, he was at a wrestling event.
Oh.
Not the Diddy one.
Oh, I was about to say. I thought you was referring to that.
No. He was at a wrestling thing and the guy fell down. He was like, get up! It was so corny.
Fucking gay.
But yeah, bro. I was able to finish, which I was like hoping to. I was like, if I can finish, man. Because with the other girl, my son's mom, I would be in my head so much, my dick would go limp inside her. I was like, bro, I can't do this. She hurt me so much, guys.
It will go limp inside her.
Bro, have you ever? You probably
No.
haven't. You're handsome.
No, I haven't.
But having sex with somebody and be like, bro, you really did me wrong,
No.
and your shit just goes, you know.
I never had that happen.
But now, until next time, continue to chase those dreams. Continue to Continue to suffer. Because through suffering, you now built up armor to withstand everything that life has to offer. Yeah, she fucked somebody else. Yeah, it hurt. But one, could he beat my ass? It's a negative. Two, is he going to continue to better himself? No, all he got from you is pussy. If that's all he can gain from you,
You lost.
yeah. She actually told me I'm more than pussy. Bitch, obviously not. If that's what you're gonna give away. I'm sorry. I was supposed to end it, but
Yeah, end it.
End
End
it.
it. Yeah, end
End
it.
it.
Right here. End.
now you're paying me champagne.